Welcome back to officially designated Pull Town, USA. Hi, everybody. Doc Riley at the Wood County Fairgrounds, Bowling Green, Ohio. It's pro stock tractor action. There's a bunch of them. Let's get right to the first hook. Scott Snyder, Edison, Ohio. He's the road farmer. We're going to see lots of John Deeres and some red tractors here, but predominantly it'll be the green of John Deere. The pro stock tractors, one turbocharger. They're weighing 10,000 pounds. They're the heaviest class in truck and tractor pulling action, and there's a whole lot of power behind these engines. Underneath the John Deere cowling on the side with the beautiful murals on a number of them. One turbocharger. Now in other classes you can have a combination of turbos. They keep it simple here. Years ago this was considered the poor man's class, but now the plumbing, the turbochargers have increased, the horsepower has increased, and it's far from being a poor man's class. Many people consider it to be the future of serious tractor pulling.
And here's Scott Snyder with a road farmer.
Oh, the turbocharger cuts loose, rolls underneath the turbo. The 4240 blows it past much. That's a little chirping sound you hear right there.
Hey, your full distance for Robbie.
You want to see a tough run in pro stock tractors. SOUPLINE Express Randy Campbell makes his home out of Homeworth, Ohio. Back to the green tractors. The sun has come out right now. The humidity is up a little bit. That may be baking the track. When you come to Bowling Green, Ohio, you've got to be prepared for anything. A good, hard-pulling, high-horsepower track. That's one that gives you maximum bite and really works your engine to its maximum extreme. When that happens, you're usually going to have what's called a power track. When that happens, the good tractors end up past 300 feet.
So, Randy Campbell of the SOUPLINE Express coming on from the line.
For the SOUPLINE Express 27511. If you follow pro stock pulling, you know about this guy out of Xenia, Ohio, Carl Atlee, and the lethal weapon. One tough run and gun here. The reason why these tractors are so competitive, there's not much you can do in the rules. You've got to retain that standard sheet metal. You can only use the one turbocharger, and you must use diesel fuel. Lethal weapon could be aptly named Carl Atlee, Xenia, Ohio. He is set and ready to go next.
The lethal weapon on the south track, Carl Atlee.
For Atlee, it's good enough for second place, 293.11, just a little bit short of the leader. Here's something you don't see very often in pro stocks, especially in the Midwest. From Florenceville, Canada, it's Kevin Taylor in the Bad Kitty. Notice, it's not green, it's not red. It's a white tractor. Kind of the preference of those Canadian tractor pullers up there, so Kevin Taylor really out of place here. But actually, the folks here at Bowling Green make him feel welcome. Let's see what he can do here.
And Bad Kitty and Kevin Taylor.
For the Bad Kitty, 239.4 to the lone Canadian in the class. Deep into this class, 19 have pulled so far. Carl Smith, the Night Moves tractor. It's garaged out of Greenfield, Indiana. A former national champion, a former winner here at Bowling Green. And a guy that is used to pulling in the afternoon of pro stock shows in the early evening and even late at night. So he's got all the experience, been at it a long time. Let's see what Carl Smith can do here. Night Moves, one tough run in red tractor. A full pull for Carl Smith, your new leader in the class. With 47 competitors in the class, I think experience may be the key to victory. Bill Miller out of Dubuque, Iowa, aboard the CRUISIN MULE International, has been to victory lane many times in his career. Right now, Carl Smith, the only one with the full pull. He also aboard a red tractor, the Night Moves. The CRUISIN MULE, a possibility to stick him into a pull-off. We'll just have to wait and see after he makes his pass on the 300-foot track. Bill Miller right on top of things, going to fall just a little bit short, but a nice pass. Not going to take over first place, but maybe a solid top 5 by the end of the day. The only man that's not smiling right now is Carl Smith. He's your leader with the full pull. The reason? Well, Mr. John Wilkins out of Fresno, Ohio, has pulled shotgun red up to the line. It has been a brutal class for a number of competitors. We've had one full pull, as I mentioned. Behind that, they're 10 feet behind. But John Wilkins is one of those guys that's going to call up on his experience, move back in that magic bag of tricks, and look where he spots the sled. Very close to that left line. Everyone else has kind of followed the leader and been in the middle of the track. If John Wilkins has got the right stuff right now, and I got to believe he has with the experience factor, he could be forcing a pull-off with the Night Moves tractor of Carl Smith. John Wilkins, shotgun red, Fresno, Ohio. He's going to be close, but the smile remains on Carl Smith's face as the Night Moves tractor with the only one with the full pull. John Wilkins, shotgun red, falls a little short. Next up, Tom Harmon out of North Branch, Michigan in Preparation H. A hot-looking international. This guy could have it. He's been at this a short time, but he's one of those guys that really studies the pro stock art. He could have it, could have a very legitimate shot at taking it past 300 feet. Let's see what happens. Tom Harmon, Preparation H, forces a pull-off New Branch, Michigan, as he takes his international and puts it past 300 feet. A pull-off on the way in the pro stocks.
Short, comes up just a little short. Doesn't get it out. Almost up 3-day on that hook.
Lawrence Klein, North Canton, Ohio, another Buckeye puller out here, the Green Gate Deer. We could see a little change right here. This class has been going on. We've only had one full pull. Now we've got another one with Tom Harmon. Lawrence Klein has been able to study. He's been off of his tractor back in the staging lanes, looking and trying to get every single advantage he possibly can. Let's see what this John Deere can do here.
There comes Lawrence Klein out of North Canton, the Green Gate Deer.
Lawrence Klein and that good-looking deer are going to fall a little bit short of that full pull distance. He didn't have a very good start off the line, but he'll be in the money.
Okay, look who's coming on the soft track now, Harold. Keystone comes to Illinois, Ohio.
For many years, pro stock pulling was considered to be a man's world, but Sue Ellen Oswald has been in this class for the past number of years, and Sue Ellen Oswald, the Keystone Cup, that's the name of her tractor, has been able to kick the big dogs off the porch. She has won sometimes, and she is definitely someone to be reckoned with every single time she hooks to the sled. Out of Medina, Ohio, Sue Ellen Oswald, the only female in this class, and she has a legitimate shot to join the full pull club.
Ellen Oswald with the Keystone Cup. And ladies, here we go.
down the middle of the track. Sue Ellen Oswald, full pole, straight like an arrow. Sue Ellen has joined the full pole club.
Program 282 and 2.
Carl Schuler, Fenelton, Pennsylvania, another one of those guys that's been around, that's pulled in all kinds of conditions. Now, Carl calls his John Deere the Super Moose. Definitely a big, big favorite here at Bowling Green, and quite a possibility to go into the pull-up. We've got 3 so far have gone out the gate. We'll see what the Super Moose can do here.
Okay, we're going to watch the back part of the sled. See if it hits the ground at 175. Here we go. Super Moose.
Real close to the out-of-bounds line, just didn't quite have the boost and didn't quite have the RPMs to come back up. Tough break for Carl Schuler. Lance Little's up next, Tacoma, Illinois. The Gangrene, one of the toughest John Deeres ever to take to a pro stock pulling track. We're nearing the end of our regular session here. The pull-up is coming up. 3 so far have been out the gate. Looking for Lance Little to be able to make it 4.
427 for known as the Rat Motor. Lance Little and Gangrene.
Lance Little makes it 4 in the pull-off in the Gangrene, a John Deere 7810.
Green 1.
Next up, another one from the Red Parade, trying to get another international tractor in. This is Tim Cain, the Red Gambler. Now he's got to go full pull to be in the big money. Now, this puller out of New Palestine, Indiana, aboard a nice international harvester. And again, quite a few out the door in the pull-off. And let's see what Tim Cain can do here. Out of New Palestine, Indiana, the Red Gambler. Going to put it all on the line. Tightens the chain right now. It's his turn to go 300+ feet. Force pull-up. Let's see what he can do. The Red Gambler set to roll the dice. Good, strong pull going. Looks like he jumps out of gear. That's going to put him just a little bit short for Tim Cain. 294 and 9. Not going to put him in the pull-off, but going to put him in the money. Maybe an unknown quantity here. It's the Thumper tractor. Sonny SNYDER behind the wheel out of Yates City, Illinois. 4 so far in the pull-up. 3 internationals, including Carl Smith, Tom Harmon, and Sue Ellen Oswald, Lance Little in the John Deere. Another IH, quite possibly. Let's see what he can do. Sonny SNYDER, Thumper.
Here comes the Thumper tractor.
Sonny SNYDER, Yates City, Illinois, the Thumper. He whistles it out the gate. That bunny is definitely happy, as now we've got 5 in the pull-off. It's pull-off time. Carl Smith and Night Moves, Tom Harmon in the Preparation H, and Sue Ellen Oswald in the Keystone Cup. They're all 3 red international tractors. Lance Little, the lone John Deere in the field, pulls number 4. And number 5, another red tractor, Sonny SNYDER and the Thumper. 5 coming back in a pull-off. Welcome back to Wheel Power. We started with 47 Pro Stocks, some of the best in the nation here. It's been hot, it's been humid, the sun has been out. As we get ready for the pull-off, we'll have 5 Pro Stocks coming back. The cloud cover has come over. The track is starting to darken up just a little bit. That means the moisture is there. It should be a good power track. 5 in the pull-off. First up, it's the Night Moves tractor. Carl Smith night moves the first one out. Boy, 47 tough hooks here in 5. That's what we're left with. It's the pull-off. What that means is you've been by 300 feet. We reweight the sled, make it a little bit tougher to drag. Carl Smith, night moves. Here he comes. Carl Smith crosses diagonally across the track, made it look easy. Let's see if that distance will hold up for the night moves run. How important is a win at Bowling Green? Everybody that's ever hooked a truck or a tractor wants to win at BG. Tom Harmon, preparation H, the second hook here. Carl Smith in night moves recorded a distance of 2:95 and 2. That's the mark for the rest of the field that tried to get by. Tom Harmon didn't have a real strong run, just kind of eked it over 300 feet in the preliminaries. Let's see what we can do here in the finals. It's all out right here. Everyone shooting for number 1, the top prize, the prestige, the win at the National Tractor Pulling Championships. Tom Harmon, a real good run, picked the wheels up, was able to take it right down in a very straight path down this Bowling Green track. A good effort there for the second puller out. Tom Harmon in preparation H.
290 and 6 was simply red. Those are the next ones coming at you here.
Number 3 in the pull-off. 2 down after Sue Ellen Oswald hooks. 2 to go. The Keystone Cup, the only lady here, and definitely a crowd favorite here at Full Town, USA. She definitely has the knowledge and the tractor to get by. 295 and 2, the leading distance. Tom Harmon at 293 and 2. That's second place. Sue Ellen Oswald out of Medina, Ohio, the Keystone Cup. Next to strut her stuff. As Sue Ellen Oswald starts to pull, an incredible situation. Rain out of nowhere starts to fall. Oswald bucking down that track in a big way. For Sue Ellen Oswald, a brief thunderstorm puts her at 281 and 6. As soon as she was finished, the clouds cleared and the sun came back out.
Here comes our John Deere track. Coming on the rail track. KAIN Green and Lance Little. All right, dear man.
Lance Little, the KAIN Green tractor. Now, he had the longest pull in the preliminaries of 306 feet. Now, that really doesn't matter because once you get by 300, you're all coming back to pull off. But right now, he has got to get by 295 and 2. That freak little rainstorm we had with Sue Ellen Oswald started, she hooked to the sled, and then when she finished, it was over. It rained pretty hard, just kind of knocked the dirt down on the track. May have been an advantage to Lance Little. Green flag is out for Lance Little and KAIN Green. Puller number 4 here on the pull-off. In the preliminaries, went 306 feet. That was the farthest distance, but you start over from 0. He needs to get by 295 and 2 to take the win. A tough break for KAIN Green. He goes out of bounds. That tire just touches the chalk line. His chances for victory are over. There's one competitor left. It's Sonny SNYDER on the way. Sonny Smith brings on the Thumper, the final competitor here in the class of 47. Lance Little goes out of bounds. Maybe a little experience problem there as he touched the white line. This is competitor number 5 in the pull-off. Sonny SNYDER, kind of a surprise here in the 10,000-pound Pro Stock pull-off.
Hey, the full distance is 51 and 3, 251 and 3. Then we're down to 6 trucks.
The Thumper didn't look like he quite had it. Came out of the gate strong, but then started to kind of bog down. Weight maybe off just a tad bit. Carl Smith, night moves, wins your 10,000-pound Pro Stock class. Tell you something, 47 top Pro Stocks come to Bowling Green. In the middle of it, we got a rain shower, and the guy that outlasts it all, congratulations.
Well, thank you, Doc. I tell you, I feel very fortunate just to be set in the position I was, and I was able to take advantage there.
Seemed like you held on to a full pull for a long time in the class, and then some of those guys with experience, and the lady came back with a little experience and was able to take advantage of it.
Well, I feel like when we first pulled track was a little stickier and a little tougher. It got a little bit better.
Gotta love it coming back. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doc. We sure do love it.
Enjoy the championship.
Thank you.
You gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. When you come back in, he just adds another page in his record book. Carl Smith holds on to top 47 Pro Stockers. Thanks for joining us here on Wheel Power from Bowling Green, Ohio, Pole Town, USA, for the 31st annual National Tractor Pulling Championships. I'm Doc Riley. We'll see you again real soon for another edition of Wheel Power.